Amma returned to the classroom with a new strategy. She ditched the rigid textbook. Instead of lecturing on adjectives, she started with a popular local high life song, identifying the vivid words used to describe a girl. Instead of a foreign novel, she used Ghanaian folktales and proverbs to explain narrative structure and irony. When she needed the class to practice dialogue, she organized a short dramatic reading based on a familiar argument between a market seller and a customer. Even the defiant Kwaku was drawn in, his drumming now used to keep a beat for a short poetry recital. The children's energy transformed from chaotic to directed. They were engaged because the subject was no longer abstract. It was their life, their language, and their culture reflected at them. The headmaster observed her class the following week and smiled, impressed by the sudden change. Amma was finding her confidence, not in authority, but in connection. Back in Accra, Adwoa still struggled to reconcile Amma's happiness with her lack of security. Kofi, however, constantly updated her on Amma's success in teaching practice. One evening, Kofi showed Adwoa a letter Amma had sent, detailing her class transformation. Amma wrote about even the proverb, "The ruin of a nation begins in the homes of its people," to teach theme and morality. Adwoa didn't comment, but later, Amma's younger sister Akua noticed something odd. Adwoa had started saving newspaper clippings. They weren't about healthcare. They were small articles about the role of the teacher, all celebrating Ghanaian educators. She kept them tucked inside her old nursing application file, a silent acknowledgement that teaching too was a noble, respected profession. The rigid barrier of her disappointment was slowly crumbling. 3 years passed in a blur of late-night study sessions, teaching practice assignments, and endless lesson planning. Amma excelled, graduating with first-class honors, a testament to her passion and hard work. Graduation day was sweltering but joyous. Kofi, Adwoa, and her younger siblings all traveled to the college. Adwoa wore her best coif, a vibrant kente pattern, but her expression remained carefully neutral. When Amma's name was called, Kofi whistled loudly and cheered until his voice cracked. Adwoa clapped pointedly. Later, Amma presented her diploma to her mother. "See, Ma," Amma said, her voice full of emotion. "I finished something important, and I did it well." Adwoa gently traced the gold seal on the paper. "It is good, Amma. Now you need a government posting. That is the real test. Where will they send you?" Her concern was still rooted in stability, not celebration. The love was there, but the full, unconditional approval remained elusive.